Rare Talks, and it's a special episode with the one and only
Juice.
When did we meet? Me and you and myself.
Well, we met when we was very young, 9.
No, man, it was younger than that.
Younger than that, yeah, younger than that.
You was punching the wall in school, brother. And I used to
Yeah.
ask you, why are you doing that? Oh, you forgot that? That's why your knuckles are so big,
I remember that. Not only that, mashing up your mum's washing machine.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know. We just took the washing machine thingy out of the window.
Oh my gosh! I remember that. No way he remembers that. Because you know my mum was mad. You know, she said, "Don't buy fruit, kid. I'm gonna take out the washing machine." I don't know. I said, "Mum, chill, man, chill." I remember them times because you used to live. That's when I used to live in Brooks' house.
Yeah, just round the corner. Literally round the corner. So we know each other from a long time.
Yeah. Go to Jamaica because I know you was here and then you flew out to Jamaica. What age was that?
I went to Jamaica in year 3. I don't know what age you got to be in year 3 primary school.
So that was like what, 7, 8?
7, yeah. Or even probably even younger, 5. My grandma died, and remember we went over there for a funeral, and we went to take care of her house because we got like a big house over there, like 7 flats in one. So we went to take care of it, and next thing I know, I'm over there for like 4 years.
Wow.
School, went 2 schools over there. My brother's over there with me, Jake. My nephew, which is about my age, he used to come over there and stay for like 6 months on end. But we was bad breeds over there as well, man. Bare stone fights, but we loved it because we had money. I didn't know until I got older, but my mum inherited 50 grand.
What?
I knew when I was like 27, bro. I'm 31. 50 grand she inherited from her mum. So every day, life, PS1s, everything was gravy. You know what I mean? We used to go arcade literally every week once we got of age by ourselves, yeah.
So what age did you come back? Because you came back what age?
10. Came back around 10, so I got there when I was 6. Came back around 10, so 4 years. Yeah. And then I started going secondary school, so that's how I remember.
How was it out there?
It's good. Well, I was young, so I didn't know nothing what was going on. All I knew is a maid that used to come and wash our clothes. No cap, I'm not capping. We had a maid that used to wash our clothes. We had Game Boys. We had Action Men over there. The Power Rangers with the flip head. We had everything over there. You know what I mean? Like
you was living out in Jamaica.
Yeah. We was living out. I can't say one bit. We had cable. We had everything before anyone else had it. They used to call us the foreign boys and the rich kids. My mum's friend had a Mercedes with the big Emlyn, the newest one. And she used to come and pick us up from school. I remember one of my teachers telling us, like, "Oh, you think you're rich?" Like, hating. You think you're rich? You see your friend, mum out there with the Mercedes and that, and watch your telly bony. And I'm just like, what the hell what does telly bony mean?
What's that mean?
Tailbone.
What's that?
Your tailbone.
Watch
yourself. Your tailbone. Watch your telly bony. I'm like, what do you mean? Hating.
Came back to the UK. How was it for you?
First, I used to be in Clapham a lot. I've got 2 cousins down there. Free my 2 cousins because they're in jail right now. I used to go down Clapham a lot. I remember a lot of girls used to be at his house. I don't know, they had girls as friends, and I was a horn dog them times. So I was young and I just always used to see girls there. So I always wanted to go there, and we used to stay over there. They had Nintendo 64. They had the South Park game, but I never could beat them. They always whooped my ass on that game. And yeah, me and my nephew, well, I was only there first. I came over first with my mum. And then my nephew and my brother came afterwards. Yeah, it was good. That's all I knew. I had a 3210 before anyone had a 3210. My mum got it on contract. I remember that. I see big men looking at me like, yo, like, how you got that phone? Like, man stopped in a bus one time and said, how did you get that phone? I was like, just got it, innit?
What intrigues me with your story is that you started a life of crime before all of us. I remember you, man. You, your little brother, and I don't know Jaquan, but I know it was you and your little brother, but you lot was on, like, madness from young. I'm talking about, like, brother, I'm pretty sure I was like a baby boy them times. I'm pretty sure like I was just probably walking around the area and wanting to play football every day. And I remember you just on every day, just on something mad. What age did you get into crime? What was the age for you?
I would say just before I start smoking, I would say 12.
12?
12, 13. Yeah, 12, 13. around that age. I wanted the newest phone. That's what it come down to. After I had that 3210, I was trying to look back. I wanted the newest phone, so anywhere I could get it, I was trying to rob guys in Fulton Heath. I was trying to rob guys anywhere for the newest phone. You know what I mean? It only got worse along the years because I hooked up with a guy called Dare. Big up Dare, by the way.
Legendary, man.
These guys' names in everyone's story.
You can't have a story without bringing up Dare. You know what I mean? And yeah, this guy was he used to just, everybody used to get it, and he used to punch like this. You jump, he'll punch you like that. Everyone had no, that's why they're laughing. And he just started to get better with his craft, like. But we're talking about later on. We can get to that, but he started to just put people to sleep and kinds of stuff. He had enough of talking, but he just put you to sleep, and then, you know what I mean. But yeah, it got worse. But yeah, it's all because I wanted the newest phone, really.
So how did you? Because I remember you had a place in Gypsy Hill.
Yes, that's correct.
When did you get that place in Gypsy Hill?
I remember being in the so year 8, whatever age you are at year 8. I ain't been in school in a long time, but I was in year 8. We got a place in Gypsy Hill, Central Hill Estate. I was a terror on that estate as well. I remember, I ain't going to say no names, but I remember when I came on that estate, I wanted to go for the baddest guy. A guy called Darker, and I used to roll with Red, so I used to roll with all these guys. And I set one of my brethren on someone, and they moved to that person. And when they got moved to, they didn't want to say it was him because he was shorter than him. So they said it was my nephew, which was tall at the time. Yeah. And then it just escalated from there. But other than that, we became friends and we became cool, man. So I didn't even start on that estate like I should have, made friends. I just kind of just went in, all guns blazing, and then made friends afterwards.
Okay. You were staying at your sister's house in Tulsa, yeah?
Yeah.
How was that when you was growing up in the estate? How was it?
Well, I still can remember a story when I first met you as well. Let's get back to that.
Go on.
I remember I was in a place called, listen, don't watch the name, but it's called Gaywood. Yeah, everyone knows. But I'm in the Gaywood. I want to play football. Mm. Yeah, Red's playing football with the older lots, and I've come and I want to play. They're saying, nah, to me, don't cut. Red's like, what? You're not sharp, bro. You're gonna play football. Do you remember that time?
Right on that grass,
right on
behind
the
my
grass.
house, behind my mum's house.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
They didn't want to let me play football, and Red batted them up basically, and said, nah. That's how you knew me already. You knew who I was from the whole washing machine incident, and that's how we became close. But we knew each other from a long time. I just wanted to just drop that in there. But
living at your sister's house in Tulsa.
it was good. It was good. It was in the center of everywhere, so you have to pass my sister's house to go to the shop. So. It was just perfect, you know what I mean, the centre. My sister's always welcomed all my friends in, all of them. She knows everyone to this day. It was nice. It was like living with 3 brothers. I had my brother and I had my nephew. My mum moved back to Jamaica to take care of the house, the big mansion, six flats in one. So she didn't want to let that go downhill or get taken over. So she moved back over. So it was my sister, literally. Remember her giving us £2 each. I don't even know where she found £6 every day. To give us £2 every day, give us £2 each to go to school, and then I made up the rest, obviously doing what I do. So while I started to make money, I started to just capitalize on just being in the center of the ends. You have to go to Joe's, the shop that everyone goes to. You have to pass my sister. So yeah, it was good, man.
How did you get into a gang? That's the question I've always wanted to ask. Because everyone's got their own stories. Fen told me his story. How he got in. I got my own story. How I got in. How did you get into like the gang scene? How did you get into a gang?
I didn't want to be in my house. I was out every day, so I came out every day at a certain time. I knew everyone from the estate. In touch with Dare, because I used to go down to Wade's bit. I met up with Dare one time, and then we've been friends since then. And Dare, we had girls, we had loads of people. You know what I mean? And we used to just go out, Sutton, anywhere we can go. We used to go train station, Tulsa train station. And I like the idea of getting new phones and getting money. And so how I got into a gang is because I like the money sense of it, and I like the fact that we were just exciting, you know what I mean? And yeah, through there, really. There's the main guy.
Because I remember how for me it was
Yeah.
all about I was just with my friends.
Yeah.
So all of you lot are my friends,
Yeah.
and I remember that you and Fen had a madness.
Yeah.
So I had to unite you lot to make the ends kind of be cool, because I wanted everyone from High Trees to be on the same thing that we was on.
Yeah.
Because you was the Brooks House side.
Yeah.
I was in the Gaywood side.
Yeah.
And you was in the other side. So I said, look, if all three of us link up, all these three parts link up, we're gonna be like complete. So
Yeah.
you two need to squash whatever dumb beef you lot had from young.
I remember
Because he
that.
was saying, oh, you lot got beef. F them, man. I don't like them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's cool, bro. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Your name wasn't even Juiced. It was Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
And you was shooting. You was shooting.
You were
I was
shooting.
shooting. Yeah, remember I said that as well.
Yeah, it was short.
But they're helping the man them together still though.
When it comes to this gang thing, you know what I mean? Unity, we had unity before the gang.
We did though.
Because I remember when after me and Fen had our madness, brought us together between you and Terrence. Can't remember Terrence coming there, and Fen's mum, rest her soul. She came and she's like, I know your mum. You lot shouldn't be. And I'm like, okay, I know you, like, you know what I mean, and that straight away connected us. And then Fen told me he had an op, and I said, yeah. Come, let's go for him the next day. Literally, we went for Fen's op the next day. He said he had a problem with one Jamaican. I said, yeah. I called up two of my friends from school, Reds and Darker, and we went and kicked him up with the Wallabies. Fen was there. Fen was, and then whoever Fen had enemies with was my enemies, and we was connected from there.
I always want to ask, what's the craziest story you can say happened growing up? Nothing incriminating. I'm not trying to do a Vlad TV.
Okay.
I don't want you to go to jail for 100 years. I like to say this on camera. We are not Vlad TV. Vlad TV always asks people dumb questions. Like, man will say, yeah, I went to jail. And we're like, so when you went to jail for shooting, how many people did you shoot? Like, what?
Who did you kill?
Who did you kill? Like, bro, I'm not trying to get anyone nicked. But I'm just saying, like, just tell me a crazy memory that you remember just growing up. Tell you one that I remember with you. With the girl and the flipping, the mash. When you boxed the girl with the mash and her brother came with Dotty. And you nearly got everyone burst that day, bro.
Yes, I remember. And he took my mash off me.
Yeah, that was for me, that was the maddest day. I don't know what, you know what, to this day, I didn't understand why you licked down the gal. It didn't make sense.
I don't know, I was trying to impress a girl. Remember, I had a little lighty with me.
Yeah.
Someone's sister, you remember?
I can't even remember that. I just remember, all I remember.
I had a lighty with her, I'm trying to impress her, so I thought that was, I don't know, the girl was on the block. This just crazy.
Bro, the brother came back fast, blood.
Like in seconds.
With a Dotty or something.
With a Dotty and took the gun off me and then tell the girl to hit me, and I'm just looking at her. She's hitting me up, bam, 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 bam. I'm thinking, you know, I might have deserved this still, because even then I felt bad after I did it. Like,
I was shocked that day, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, big
I was young, I saw man come with a Dotty and he's like, raw.
It weren't just one man though, it was 3 men pulled
up in a car.
It
was three.
3 of them, Ruben, and they had ballies on them.
Right outside Dom's block.
Outside Dom's block,
yeah, I remember that because I was sitting there and I was like, raw. Then I see them, I was like,
and these guys were from the ends. These guys were not from the ends, bro. They were some.
And they came with ballies on and they had Dotty and he said, what? The bird, you know, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, I think that'd be the maddest story. Still, I think that's one of the maddest stories.
What do you learn from these stories? You know, like when you look back and you think, "Wow, man's done like a lot." Like,
so much
any
stories,
lessons, like
incriminating stories. I've learned lessons. I've learned that you gotta be calm. Don't try to impress no one. Just be yourself, kind of thing. Cause I remember I was trying to impress this girl that I was with, and I don't know why. I was like, "Well, what are you doing on the block?" And the girl was kind of a rough, like she was kind of on things, like, you know what I mean. She was hood thing. So I was like, "What?" I had the thing on me, and I wanted to brand this shit, so I took it out, and you know what I mean. But what I've learned from it is be calm. Give respect when respect is due. You know what I mean. And basically just do what you're doing. Stay in your lane and just do what you're doing. You know what I mean? And just be yourself at all times. We went to Penge.
Oh my God! Checks his ends.
We went to Crystal Palace fun fair. And we're there and we're bad boys. We're badding up everything. And then we start badding up a group of guys. And the youth's gone, what?
Even Shamal was there, bro.
And he took out like a JD Sport, when he took out blades, and I see about 50 man coming, and then it got peaked for us real quick, and like we had to all scatter and shit. And certain people got caught, and it was like mad. But we didn't even know the Pens youths were on it like that. We didn't even know there was anyone in Pens.
But there was bare of us that day.
It was bare of us, but they had weapons.
There was about
it was
10
bare
of
of
us,
us. It
bro.
was bare of us.
No,
15 to 10 of us.
Yeah,
There was more of them though.
There was like about at least
They came
50
out
of
and-
them.
No, it's the way they
Bro.
came at us. It looked like more.
Bro,
I guarantee. I bet you if there was even numbers.
And I can't lie, yeah, that day, big yourself up, bro. Innit?
Why?
Big yourself up, man.
Why? What did I do?
Bro, was fighting guys.
You know what? I got another one.
I was fighting
Listen,
for my life, bro.
Red's always fighting. Listen, I'll tell you about this
Red,
guy. This
on
guy's the
job,
realest
bro.
guy I know, bro. I remember when we realest guy I know, bro. This guy don't fear nothing. Yeah, when I tell you, we was in Mitcham, bro. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, we was in Mitcham. Yeah.
Maddest Mitcham story.
Maddest Mitcham. This should have been my first one, bro. We're in Mitcham and we're going around with Tiny and with Skins and with me, Rare, and I think someone else. But bro, we're going around Mitcham, we're robbing everybody. We're getting our money to go. Next thing we see, about 30 pub guys, but from a distance they look like midgets. They look like small little bare bellies. So we're looking back and we're thinking nothing of it. We're just walking. And then next thing we see a motorbike, a car come, and they're like, block them up, don't let them get to the main road. And we're thinking, what? And we had to we got on the bus now, and telling the bus driver to move. The bus driver ain't moving. We see like all 30 of them outside the bus. No, like, what does Red do? Red literally jumps off the bus and starts fighting all of these guys, bro. Fighting them. They're trying to get his hoodie over him. He wiggled out of his coat and still fighting. And one hit him with the back with a sledgehammer kind of thing. Like, and he wiggled out of it. And I'm on the bus. And he looks on the bus and he's like, what? One hit me with the axe. The back of it, lucky it was the other side. And Rare said, what juice? And he starts fighting again. And then I got off the bus now and I'm with Rare. And they're trying to tell Rare to come into the behind the block. They're like, bro, come behind the block. This is like 30 guys, 30 white big men, pub geezers, bro.
Big men still.
Like big men, bro. I'm not no joke. Big men. They're like, come behind the block. You want your coat back? You want your 7210 back? Come. And it was Rare's brother's 7210. So Rare was jarred, bro. The blue one, I remember it. Bro.
You know that day, yeah, I tell you what happened. When I saw them run on the bus here, I looked at you and I thought,
yeah,
flip it, bro. I said in my
remember,
head,
I saw you.
I'm gonna die for this guy.
Yeah.
Because I said, bro, there's no point both of us dying.
Yeah.
At least he can ride out from you after.
Yeah.
So I pressed the emergency button on the bus.
Jumped.
Yep. Jumped off. I said, bro, if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go fighting. There's no point in me just going like a wimp, bro. Wow, what you saying? What's going on? Man, we're coming in. Then bare of them, honestly, bare weapons flying towards me, blood. So I'm like, what? And one of them grabbed my jacket and I was like, wiggled out. Remember I had a big
blue jacket,
the big buffer New York jacket.
Yeah, axes and all that, innit?
Yeah, they had all kinds of weapons.
I had my jacket, I had my phone in my pocket.
Yeah, and they took the phone, but I said to Rare is going there. He's going behind. I'm saying, Rare, can't you see the guy behind waiting to...
I couldn't see him.
It was dark, pitch black. I said, Rare, just leave the jacket. It's a phone and jacket. Come up. Pulled Rare back and he listened to me, thank God, because we went across the shop and we started smashing up the shop across the road for some reason. Me and Rare start smashing up. What? You think they could take my brother's phone? The man said, listen, calm down. They just killed the Asian youth a week before. They
some racist ends. Where is it?
Pollard's Hill.
Pollard's Hill, racist, bro. Back in the day, he was racist.
Yeah.
If you one of them white guys and I see you now, I'll nut ya.
Yeah.
I will nut ya.
They killed the Asian youth. So we got away luckily, you know what I mean? And then we travelled back to Tulsa and I caught someone in the train station. I took the 8310, remember? Yeah. I was pissed off. I had to get someone back. But yeah, that's one of the craziest stories. There's so many.
You know, I learned from that story. Be careful where you go, bro.
Yeah.
Don't get caught lacking in someone. Because you know what happened? I'll tell you that day. You know what we done? We were so dumb. We
went around there to hit it, though.
No, we went around in a circle. We went into your ends, yeah. We robbed you, then walked all the way. Someone walked into Gaywood, then walked all the way back around up to community centre. But they robbed you in High Trees, and they thought they was getting out. So they walked all the way down the hill. And then walked to where Sharky's bit is and then walked all the way back up.
Yeah.
And then like, obviously we're looking for them now, innit? Yeah. So we're like, bro, what are you lot doing here? You dummies. Like, and then you run back into the estate, but it's one way out. There's only one, it's like going into my bit. You know my bit?
Yeah.
There's only one way out. You can't jump over the wall.
Even High Cheese, isn't it?
If you go in there, that's it.
That's it.
So that's what happened to us, and I learned a lot of valuable lesson at night, bro.
But yeah,
I'm never caught lacking in someone else's ends.
Never. And I remember, we smarter from that day. From that day on, we remembered. Yeah, listen.
Stay in man's ends.
Stay in man's ends.
Stay in man's ends, and I don't leave.
Yeah.
That was wild. I can't even remember that still. I all forgot that, but the other day I just thinking about it when I was going past that. Like, bro, it was racist. You see, looking back now as you're older, yeah, what would you tell your younger self if you could turn back the time? Not turn back time, but if you could speak to your younger self. Say there's a younger you and he just reminds you of yourself. What advice would you give him now?
To be every girl that you came across. But I would tell my younger self, I don't know, because I don't really regret enough. Everything that happened them time kind of molded me into who I am. I learned from my lessons, and so I don't regret nothing. You know what I mean? I don't really regret nothing.
The exact same thing. I bet you didn't know that.
See?
You bet you didn't know that, did you?
Because I'm talking from the heart. Passion.
He said the same thing.
He said the exact same thing.
Made man who man is today.
Made man who man is today. You know what I mean? So, not to sound like...
But if you could give him some advice...
Okay, if I could give him some advice.
How was moving
all right.
Certain things like...
Stack all your dough.
Cool.
Stack all your dough. Try to learn other things. Try to be ahead of the game. Like, learn like stocks and shares. And think about buying a van before buying a car. You can make more money. If I can go back and really tell myself that, I never had no older brother, uncle. We never had no older people. Our elders were... Listen, they didn't give us no knowledge, really. They showed us a few things, not going to lie, but they didn't give us no knowledge like that. Buy a van. And stack all your dough. You know what I mean? One older actually gave me some knowledge. Haribo. He told me, brother, you lot are just on the block all the time. Do something. I got crow. I can drop you crow.
You know that is so real. Like
free Haribo though. He's doing stretch right now.
Listen, that's the shit our older used to tell us. Another older told us this. Catch us out at George, and he's like, bro, what you... Jimmy. Big up Jimmy. Free Jimmy, man. Free Jimmy. All love.
100 times.
Free Jimmy 110 times, man. You know what I mean? But free him. He told man this, bro. You lot should be looking at watches. Why are you lot robbing phones still? Like, see the businessmen look at their watches and take watches, and I didn't know what he was talking about until like 10 years later. You know what I mean? I didn't understand. Well, look at what I didn't know what any Rolex or Breitling and nothing was. But that's what Jimmy was trying to put us on the game. Cause I think that's what he was up, and there was a reason why.
So growing up without a father, how much of an effect do you think that had on you?
Had a big effect. I'm just happy I didn't get any feminine ways by growing up with my sister and having all her friends around me. I was still me, but I had no guidance from no male figure. You know what I mean? I was my only male figure, and then I had to be my male figure to my nephew, which is my age, and he had to be the same to me. And my younger brother grew up, and we was all one. That's why we was all a free unit. You know what I mean? You mess with one of us, you mess with all. There's dads and there's fathers. He still could have been a dad and not been a father and gave me no knowledge. It depends what he learned from his ancestors. So I still could have ended up the same way. But yeah, it affected me in a little way.
Also, you went to jail. How long did you go to jail for?
I went to jail twice. I went to jail the first time 15 months. Came out. I was out for 4 months, and I went to jail for again after being out for 4 months, 22 months, back to back bit.
Dre, when Dre died, how did that affect you when you was younger? Because I think it's something that none of us actually really grasped.
Yeah.
How we was kind of all traumatized. I think everyone was traumatized by that.
Yeah.
But we didn't know what we was going through. We just young boys. We're like, oh my god, our friend's gone. Because everyone was close to Dre. Everyone had a different relationship with Dre.
The funny thing about that story is it happened in 2007, by the way, and that's a long time ago. But the funny thing about it is we was all at Joe's, and there was a group of us, girls, New Estate. There's a place called New Estate where all the girls, fly girls, thought they came from. High Trees, everyone, all linked up at Joe's and was all going there. And Dre was telling me and T1, I don't want to go. But we didn't know why. He just saying, I just don't want to go.
Was it Crep's birthday, innit, if I remember right?
I don't know, it was a disco. It was a disco in the ice rink. Yeah, it's a disco.
What is that to do with Crep?
It's Crep's birthday, 100%.
It was
100% his birthday.
He could draw out a crowd before he was even a rapper boy, because the big crowd turned out. Wow. But the Heath ones were like the Harlem. I'll give that them. They were like the Harlem of the shit. Anyway, Dre telling me he don't want to go, but we don't know why. He's telling me he don't want to go. And we're gassing out. Come look, everyone's going, and he came with me.
Was he there?
I was there. I was
Yeah,
there.
he was
I was
there.
there.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
I was there.
That's peak.
So I saw him. Like it affected me a lot, man.
So you
because
saw his dead body?
I saw. He weren't dead at the time, so I saw him and I thought he was gonna make it. You know what I mean?
Because he was breathing.
I didn't see no blood, but it was ice, so it must
Yeah,
have
it was
soaked it
on
up. So I thought, yeah, you know what I mean? He's gonna make it. And then through the night, T1 called me like literally 3 hours later and said he didn't make it. And I'm like, wow, I'm young. I'm thinking, wow, this really happened. Like, then the story started to unravel and I start understanding what passed her and what not. But before I didn't understand when he's saying I don't want to go. I'm saying, how you don't want to go? This is the litest night ever. Like, let's go. So we gassed him up to go, but not knowing, you know what I mean? Like, we said, well, come man, it's going down. Like, it's a disco at the, what disco? So, you know what I mean? But